в Беларуси уже в розыске или нет?
Ну, да.
Я уже там осужден. Я работал.
I've worked as a journalist for my entire career. As a consequence, I was sentenced to 19 years in prison in absentia in Belarus.
Домой пиздюлей меньшедронщиком. Хорош попал. I just felt that if I wouldn't do the best I can, everything I can in this war, in these times, I regret. I will never forgive me.
So we just arrived at this position, and usually we would tell at least approximate direction of where we are, as well as the name of the unit we're working with. Today we will not, as this unit consists mostly of Belarus citizens as well as Russians, and some of these fighters are wanted in their home states, and some of them are already sentenced in absentia for some 19 years in prison. So who are these people and why are they fighting for Ukraine?
We will spend the day with Hasid, a Belarusian Jew, and Lux, also from Belarus. Their job? Searching for the enemy and correcting artillery and FPV drones. The Russians are less than a kilometer away.
Як у вас обстановочка?
Обстановочка, ну, взагалі ніштяк.
Рок-н-ролл присутничає, некоторые.
Да. Поза та ротація у нас пролетіло 4 FPV-шки.
Two rotations ago, we were attacked by 4 FPVs, and only one did not hit its target. One in the antenna, one in the Starlink, one in a generator. It flew around the masking net and landed in the trench. This is a top-notch performance. It's not easy to do that at all. In short, we're up against well-equipped and professional guys, no rookies out there. Even though we have halted their offensive in this sector, we have not yet succeeded in pushing them back.
Hasid left Belarus 15 years ago and moved to Kiev. Since then, he pursued a career as a tattooer, becoming one of the most recognized artists in the world. In spring 2024, together with Lux, he volunteered to join the fight.
Я до війни збирався стати цивільним пілотом. Поки що не склалось. Але я все одно літаю.
But you also, you having the Belarusian passport, you could have just left when the war started. And why you didn't leave then? Because your life would be probably very easy right now.
Maybe my life would be easy right now, somewhere abroad, but I don't think that it would be easy in the terms, I understand easy. For me, easy life when I'm at my power place, let's name it like that, at my home. And I feel like Kiev and the whole Ukraine is my home. I understand that any corner of the world, I will foreigner forever, who left his home for fuck know what. So I don't want to be that person, I don't want to be in that situation.
When did you make the decision to join the...
I guess just after my best friend's funeral. It was pretty a hard time for me when I understood that this is real. It's not only in YouTube, in Instagram, it's just out of my window.
Could you tell how it happened? What happened?
Yeah, I can tell. He was serving, his name is Bogdan Mazurenko, call sign Rico. He was working, he was fighting in 47 Brigade, Magura. And he was just struck with a Russian rocket. There were 16 casualties, and one of them was my friend.
Very sorry to hear that.
It's life.
So the fear of death, obviously, is one of the main things that restricts people to go to the army, right? How do you deal with the fear of death?
Well, my IQ is too low, but to be honest, I'm not feeling fear of death. We have a lot of other problems here. I just felt that if I wouldn't do the best I can, everything I can in this war, in these times, I regret, I will never forgive me.
Как у вас готовность, все сделали?
Да, у нас все готово, сейчас тестовый вылет и готово лететь куда надо.
Все, давай, тестовый вылет и там уже дальше по задаче.
Плюс.
Что значит НК?
Nikita Kravtsov.
That's our call sign, the name of our team. It's an abbreviation for Nikita Kravtsov. He was a Belarusian football fan who was brutally beaten by the police during the 2020 protests in Belarus. Then he was hung on a tree in a public park. While our friends were identifying his body in the morgue, they were told that they were next in line. So they packed their stuff and fled the country.
First sortie, and we spot the guy's doppelganger, the Russian drone unit.
Вот два кабеля в окно идут, видишь?
Да.
Слева кабель в окно заходит двойной, и справа кабель двойной в окно заходит.
Да, наблюдаю. А зараз будемо трохувати наш FPV.
НК в небі.
Зараз дамо піздюлей іншим дрончикам.
Lux, a journalist from Belarus, had to flee his home due to his activities against Lukashenko's regime.
Беларусь уже в розыске или нет?
Ну, да.
Я уже там осужден.
Да,
Сколько лет?
19. Я работал.
I've worked as a journalist for my entire career. I started at the state television of Belarus, then moved to Warsaw to work for Belsat, an independent Belarusian television channel. After that, I worked for the Nechta Telegram channel, which played a role in coordinating the 2020 protests in Belarus. I also produced two movies about corruption titled Golden Bottom and Golden Bottom 2, which made resonance. As a consequence, I was sentenced to 19 years in prison in absentia in Belarus.
But you could have pursued a career in journalism. Why did you choose to go to war?
Well, I was interested in journalism as a method of pressure and communication with the authorities. During that time, the projects carried out by Belsat and Nechta helped to create a more open, democratic, and socially acceptable society. However, it's evident now that Belarus is essentially under Russia's control. It has become a question of survival. Will my nation live or not? What will happen to my state? So I decided that it would be inappropriate to hang out in Europe.
So you think that the unit you serve in can give Belarus a chance for a bright future?
Well, at least it's a gathering of passionate Belarusians. In my opinion, the most significant thing a person can do is take up arms and risk their life. There are some very determined people here. It's also an opportunity to gain combat experience, which may be useful in the future, either in Belarus or in another location where there's a need to defend against Russia. It's all about the war for now.
В общем, пока что война.
While self-proclaimed President Lukashenko openly supports Russia, hundreds of volunteers from Belarus have made their choice to join the fight on the Ukrainian side, proving that this is not just the fight between Ukraine and Russia, but rather between the whole civilized world against evil. Since the moment we recorded this piece, the team had to switch positions twice due to precise enemy strikes. At the moment, the unit is fundraising money to purchase vehicles. To support the guys and help them continue their fight, please follow the link in the comments or scan the QR code on the screen.